This segment is brought to you in partnership with our friends at Future 42. Turn your frustration into action at future42.org. We've been talking for a while about the real sorry state of our mental health system in Washington state. I mean, right in line with substance abuse, the state of our mental health system and mental health care is terrible. So much so that Western State Hospital, the state's largest psychiatric hospital, lost its federal funding under this governor. And now the state of Washington is being held in contempt, according to mynorthwest.com, for not providing services to mentally ill people. So $100 million in fines, the state of Washington, and that means the taxpayers, are going to have to pay over this. $100 million in fines because a federal judge found that the state of Washington was in contempt for failing to provide, according to My Northwest, timely psychiatric services to mentally ill people who are in jail and waiting for those services. Now, here's the thing. This has many more implications, but $100 million in fines is egregious enough. The fact that this is happening in the first place is the real issue. That our mental health system has declined so much that we are actually paying some inmates directly. The state of Washington, you and I, the taxpayers. There have been stories about a man, for instance, who was randomly assaulting people in Seattle, pushed an elderly woman down the stairs, attacked a woman at a bus stop, beat a homeless man to death with a piece of rebar. He goes to jail, awaiting trial, is supposed to get access to mental health services because obviously he's mentally ill. And when that didn't happen in a timely manner, the taxpayers have to send that guy a check every single day that he's in jail, waiting for mental health services. We got to send a violent criminal, alleged. We got to write him a check from the taxpayer coffers. And we're supposed to believe that Democrats are the party that single-handedly can fix this. Well, what has Jay Inslee done to improve our mental health system over the past 11 years? It's gotten so bad that now the taxpayers are having to foot a $100 million fine and then having to pay money to violent people who are in our jail system. That is an issue, I think, that only balance in Washington state can fix. Only forced consensus on how we deal with the mental health system going forward is going to bring out the best ideas in this regard. This segment is brought to you in partnership with our friends at Future 42. Turn your frustration into action at future42.org.